Hello, everybody, and welcome to our very first follow along routine. So, in this routine, I'm going to explain a little bit less than in the class yesterday, and we'll be moving a little bit faster throughout the exercises so that you can use it as a blueprint on which to model your own practice. So, let's start again with feet parallel. Stomach pulled in towards the spine, big shoulder circles to warm up the shoulder line. Pulling the shoulders up to the ears, back and down and front, creating maximum shoulder circles here. And let's do the same thing to the front. Really big shoulder circles, your daily chance to check in with your shoulder line. All right, let's take it into big arm circles. Remember, thumbs pointing backwards, and at the top of the shoulder opening here, you turn the palms out, and then you create the biggest possible circle here behind you while still keeping a core engagement. And up. And circle. Try to make this circle bigger every time your arms are here behind you. You can always go a little bit further back with the arms. Okay, great. To the front, same thing. And this time, focus on how your shoulder blades are moving up and down on your upper back. So this is both an active flexibility as well as a mobility exercise. Really pull the shoulders up to the ears, arms together here, almost trying to really come closer together behind you. Okay, great. And shake your arms. Let's swing the arms into a diagonal, crossing in front of you. Leaning into the stretch every time the arms go back, keeping a micro bend in the elbows. And alternate here in front which arm is on top. And slightly lean into the stretch. Make sure that it's a controlled movement, and over time you can make it bigger. Okay, great. Let's go up and down. Lean into the stretch every time your arms go up or down. Gentle resistance, looking for that maximum point of maximum mobility, and then trying to just go a little bit further. Gentle shoulder activation. Okay, great. Very good. And shake your arms. Now let's take it into a wide straddle here. Bend the knees. Make sure that your knees are on top of your big toe. And place the hands here on your thighs, taking the weight of your upper body off. Gently moving from side to side. All right, and come back up. Let's step into the squat with the arms in front of you for 5 with one leg and then 5 starting with the other leg. And 1. Keeping the lower back straight. And 2. And 3. And 4. And 5. It's kind of like holding a big beach ball here in front of you. And then let's start with the other leg. Try to go a little bit deeper. And 2. And 3. And 4. Oops, now I got confused with the legs. And 5. So you can also alternate the legs or just always use the same one. Let's have a look at our squat again here. Now, point the sit bones back. Stick your bum out as much as possible to keep the lower back straight. The torso at 45-degree angle here in front of you. Push the knees out to the side. Deepest squat you can possibly do here with the weight of your body in front. On the way up, rotate the legs in the hip socket. And deep squat. And every time you come up, you realign the hips to make the sit bones face back as much as possible. And deep squat. And deep squat, keep the rotation in the legs on the way up. Let's do 5 more. And 1. And realign and into the squat. And realign and push the knees out to the side. And realign and push the knees out to the side. That's it. Now bring the hands to the floor or quickly grab your yoga blocks or your elevation chair, whatever you have around, or a stool. Place your hands on the floor. Let's bend and straighten for 10, pivoting on the heel here for 1. And deepen the stretch and pivot on the heel for 2, pushing the knees out to the side. And 3. And 4. And 5. And 6. And deepen the stretch every time here you are in front. And 7. And deepen the stretch and pivot, knees pushing out to the side. And deepen the stretch, 2 more, and bend. And deepen the stretch, bend. Deepen the stretch. Now find a position that is a little bit, feet a little bit wider than your arms, so a bit wider than shoulder width. Make sure your feet are pointing outwards. Place the hands here on your feet and bend into our frog stretch, pushing the knees out to the side here actively and moving from side to side. Okay, great. And then meet me here for our wonderful compression exercises. So we have foot pointed, pulling the leg towards you for 10, straight away, flexed foot for 10, and then we do the other leg, and then we do flex, turn out, circle, turn in, lift up. Spine straight, sitting upright, making sure the leg comes towards you and not the head towards the leg. Let's go. Pointed foot for 10. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Flex the foot for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good. Other leg. Pointed foot. Knee straight. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Flex the foot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good. Let's lift the other leg. Flex. Turn out. Rotate. Turn in. Lift up. Out. Rotate. In. Up. Rotate. And 3. Rotate. And 4. Rotate. And 5. Very good. Other leg, same thing. And rotate. And circle. And turn in. And up. Rotate. Circle. In and up. Rotate. Circle. In and 3. Rotate. Circle. In and 4. Rotate. Circle. In and up. One more time. Push the opposite leg into the ground. And let's just do the first exercise one more time. Point and flex for 10 and 10. Leg, foot pointed. Make sure your knee is absolutely straight here. You can always straighten a little bit more. Pull towards you for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And flex for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And other leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And flex for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If your hips are clicking in this rotation, then make the circle a little bit smaller and also pull your stomach even more in towards the spine to stabilize and take the strength of moving the leg here from the core and not just from your hip flexors. Okay, and now meet me here in a 4-point position to warm up the wrists. And here, make really sure you spread your fingers wide, push the palm into the floor, push the front of the finger here into the floor so that the second joint of the finger, the second finger joint here, that is the joint that lifts while we keep pressing the fingers into the mat. As we keep rocking back and front for our shoulder wrist mobility. And turn the inside of the elbows to the front. And 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So depending on how you turn your elbows, you will feel this stretch at different points in your wrist. Just do this with me one time. So right here in the maximum mobility position and your maximum range of the wrists, now turn the elbows to face each other. You'll feel that you can now feel the stretch more in the outside of the wrist, and then when you turn the elbows to face front, you will feel a bigger stretch here on the inside towards your thumb. So as you keep doing this front and back stretch, you can kind of rotate the elbows sometimes to the front and sometimes facing each other, depending on which part here of your wrist is the stiffest. Okay, fingers fanned out to the front. Let's lift up onto the fingers for 20. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Great. In a 4-point position. Exactly the same thing. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Fabulous. Meet me in a plank position with flatness across your upper back, flatness across your upper back, shoulders pushed front, flatness here. Transfer the flatness into the 4-point position and into the plank position, pulling the stomach in towards the spine. The neck is in line with your spine, not dropped like this. And let's cycle here for 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Stay for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Meet me on your back for a wonderful dish hold here for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Very good. And let's repeat the same thing. One more time. Let's start again from the flat back position so that we really get this flat back here in. So hands in front of you, push your shoulders to the front. Feel the width across your upper back. Transfer to 4-point position. Feel the width across your upper back. And then transfer to a plank position here. Let's cycle for 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Hold for 21, 2, 3. Stomach pulled in towards the spine. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Excellent. And let's meet here again for a dish hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Excellent. Very good. Well done. Feeling strong? Let's get rid of the mat and warm up our handstands. Before we get into handstands, let's do a very quick shoulder opening stretch here with the wall. Just bring the shoulders closer to the floor as much as possible. All right, very good. And let's just kick up into a handstand, do a 20-second hold as a warm up. Remember now, really, this is also your chance to focus on basic alignment. Stomach pulled in, ribs dialed in, shoulders pushed out 60%, not 100%. Space in the shoulder joint. The neck is not cranked back. Focus point in between the hands. Fingers nicely pushing into the floor. Try to keep the palm, the base of the hand here, try to keep that part flat on the floor. And let's kick up and hold for 20. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Fantastic. Very good. If you can't quite manage in one go and you have to come down, just come up and complete the 20 seconds. Or press pause and return to us once you've held your 20 seconds. Let's do this one more time. 20 seconds in the straight line handstand and kick up and hold with me for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And come down with control. Very good. Roll your shoulders. Let's do the shoulder opening stretch one more time, just quickly to open up our range of movement. And shoulders go towards the floor as much as possible and hold it here. Okay, great, fantastic. Now let's do 3 straddle handstand holds, trying to hold the straddle handstand for 15 seconds. So that's ideally straight line handstand, open into a clean straddle. Remember, knees facing the floor, slight pike. Pull the legs out to the side as much as possible. Lock them by rotating them in the hips. Slight, gentle opening of the ribs. Shoulders push up and slightly back to change the angle of the shoulder line. Finding that nice, easy alignment. Realigning the straight handstand to a straddle handstand, which has the hips slightly moved back and a gentle opening of the chest. Let's go. Kick up into your handstand. And now clean opening here. Clean, sharp opening into your full straddle. Let's stay for 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Try to close, come back down. Very good. Okay, great. Take a breather. Really have that sense of lifting out of your shoulders and then into the straddle. Don't collapse into the straddle. Keep your core engaged, stomach pulled towards the spine. Let's do this 2 more times. And kick up into your handstand. And lower the legs. And stay here for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Close with control, come down. Okay, very good. Really have a sense of precise placement of the legs, right? So that's why I often place so much importance on straightening the knees and pointing the toes, because that gives you this sharpness of placing the legs really precisely here in space into your straddle handstand. You really should feel like you're slicing the air with your legs like a laser. I like to say like legs like laser rays into your straddle handstand here. Precise placement helps you to deal with balance closer to the floor in the shoulders and in the wrists. One more time, 15 seconds. Kick up. And precise placements for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Close, come out of the handstand, and very good. Meet me against the wall for opening and closing. Okay, remember, have your hands relatively close to the wall. And if you have your back against the wall, make sure it's your hips touching, and then once your legs are above you, the feet can touch as well. Okay, let's try to open and close for 15. Remember that 15. Let's try to open and close for 5. Remember, every time you close to your straight line handstand, dial the ribs in, extra core engagement, and push the shoulders out. All right, very good. Let's do it. And kick up and place the hips against the wall and open and close for 5. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. And push yourself away from the wall. Very good. Roll the shoulders. Let's do this one more time. 2 more times, in fact. Okay, great. So keep doing this with your back against the wall, or you can now swap to having your front against the wall here. And here, make sure it's just your feet touching, and you can come away from the wall here once you're in a straddle handstand if you want to. And let's close for 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. Okay, great. And come out. So we are ultimately we're aiming at doing this with our front against the wall so that you can use the wall just as a guideline and as a bit of a balancing security, right? So back against the wall is when you haven't done this at all before, but try to also slowly train yourself to do it the opposite way around, because later on we'll do it freestanding. Okay, great. So one more time, kick up and open and close for 5 for 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. Very good. Push away from the wall. Excellent. That is the handstand practice for today. And let's now do a long hold shoulder opener as we did yesterday as well, starting with the hands right in front of you, allowing the shoulder line to sink towards the ground. The head comes through as well here, keeping a slight elevation and engagement in the shoulders, holding it here for 30 seconds. and 10. 20, and keep breathing. And 30. Very good. Walk your hands further up into a diagonal. Now release the whole front of your body, including your lower back, creating a long curve here. Full upper body, torso opening. Hold it for 30 seconds. And 1. And keep breathing. Keep an engagement in the shoulders. And 10. And 20. Excellent. And come out of the stretch. Roll the shoulders and meet me on your yoga mat for a long hold pancake stretch. Find your pancake stretch position here on the floor. And to start with, just wiggle a little bit from side to side. And make sure you sit up really straight, spine is straight, sit bones touching the ground. And then either stay here and try to slightly lean forward or walk your hands to the front, making sure that it is the front of your stomach that comes closer to the ground, trying to keep a neutral spine here and making sure that your sit bones are constantly trying to rotate outwards. Engage your thighs here to deepen the stretch and try to here find your maximum position. Let's stay for 2 minutes. And wiggle the feet a little bit here to create some movement in the hips. It doesn't have to be a big movement at all. It's just kind of to shift around in the stretch a little bit and keep it in active position. And 20. And halfway of the first minute. Keep breathing and keep exploring here in the hips whether shifting around a little bit can deepen the stretch. And 50. Keep breathing. And 1 minute, 1 more minute. Find that place where you are at your maximum point of flexibility and then gently try to push beyond that. Maybe you can pull yourself a little bit deeper into the stretch now by flexing the feet and then pointing, engaging the thighs and relaxing them, or slightly tilting your pelvis so that your lower back flattens and your stomach comes a little bit closer to the ground. Okay, halfway, 30 seconds more. Maybe you want to come out of the stretch a little bit and ease the strain, the stretch a little bit. And 10 more seconds. Okay, great. And gently come out of your straddle stretch. Excellent. Maybe you want to bring the knees together here and just hug them in really close to your body once to create the opposite movement of this wide straddle stretch that we just did. Sometimes I like doing that after a stretch. And fantastic. So tomorrow is your first day where you can choose to either do this follow along practice routine again with me, or you do your own practice trying to remember what we did here with all the different cue points. You may even want to take a piece of paper and a pen and write down kind of the key points that stay in your mind, because also it's important that you learn to internalize these key points that we are going through here for your own practice, because it has to stay in your mind and in your body, hopefully via me telling you, but sort of writing it down on paper sometimes helps it sort of to arrive and sink in into your physical and conscious mind. Thank you very much for practicing with me here again today, and I will see you in 2 days. Until then, have a great day.